It's a word that we've often heard when we're around the pool or when you're at some body of water. When someone's in trouble, what do? You toss them a
Lifeline.
lifeline. You should know it's your business. You should already know the answer to this, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Maybe it's because of the change of the new year. I'm so glad that we're with you because what you do, I know we're talking a lot about the first responders and the frontline workers. You guys have been working on the front lines before the pandemic even happened because this problem, mental health, still happens regardless. So do me a favor, remind everybody again what Lifeline for Youth is all about.
So Lifeline, we're an adolescent treatment center. We work with youth, typically 14 to 17, who suffer from substance use and mental health issues. Our main goal, of course, is to treat the family, and so we're doing individual
Not just the
group.
individual.
That's right. We're doing individual group and family therapy. I mean, our goal is to have the family in office or on Zoom now with COVID, but once a week, and that's through individual or family therapy, and then also we do some group family therapy in a parent group that we hold for our families too, to give them skills and tools. Because you're right, it's not just treating the individual, it's also treating the family, and the family sometimes picks up their own unhealthy skills as they're adjusting to the challenges that they're facing with their child.
What's the process or technique that you're utilizing that's getting you a lot of success?
Oh yeah, great question. One thing that we're really proud on is we reviewed 2020. It was a rough year, but our clinical team, which is cool, we're all of us are EMDR trained, and EMDR is a specific type of trauma therapy. Our clients, more than half of our clients currently, they come to us with the common presenting problems, substance use, academic issues, those kinds of things. But then what we're finding in the office when we assess them is that what's driving that dysfunctional behavior is often the trauma, and so we're talking, physical, mental, sexual abuse, bullying. I mean, there's different types of trauma. We've seen some of our youth who've witnessed some really sad tragedies in their families, even deaths that they've witnessed, and just giving these youth a chance to kind of work through that trauma in a very specific type of way. Our therapists we want to use the best evidence-based practices that we can, just because it's going to give the youth the best chance to work through that. This isn't just like old school therapy. I mean, we're trying to stay up to date.
It's no guesswork. There's you have science and proven facts.
That's right.
And it's not to say that this is the end all, but this might reach other kids. If you've tried something else, give this a shot, is what I'm hearing.
Absolutely, and EMDR is a different type of therapy. You're actually trying to stimulate bilateral stimulation. Okay. Trauma happens in the limbic system, right? And so it's kind of trapped in that fear response. And so sometimes traditional talk therapy doesn't really quite address some of those issues. And so we've actually seen some really powerful healing moments in therapy. It's been great.
Well, you guys deal with that, and you guys recognize the signs right away. But, but as parents, all we know is that we have a teen who's in trouble. Maybe there's some signs, and maybe that's where I need to be educated as a parent. I need to look for those signs. Can you give us maybe some tips?
For sure, yeah. So we look at like maladaptive coping skills, lashing out, anger, aggression. We treat a lot of our youth who are suicidal when they're distressed. And a lot of our youth have gone to the hospital several times, and so like self-harm's a red flag, substance abuse is a red flag, other types of kind of acting out, just being inappropriate. But I think the lashing out and kind of like not knowing what to deal with.
They're just not acting themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of teens out there, and these segments are not long enough where we can really dive deep into it. So the thing is, we just, kind of give you an appetizer, and you got to reach out to Dan and his entire crew. So how do we do that? Do you have any specials, any free consultation, just to figure out things?
Absolutely. Our admissions team and our clinical team, they are incredible people. If you call our admissions team, they will review your family situation, and they'll kind of understand what's going on. If we're not the right place, we will help you find resources in the community. They know a lot of those resources. I mean, we're like a hub for referrals, and by all means, if you're wondering or worried, please call. If we're not going to help you, we'll try to help you find help in the community.
That can help? Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your website for more information?
LifelineUtah.com.
And I'm telling you, don't wait till you get to a incident where you need them. Now, you might be exhibiting signs you don't even know. We're going to put a link onto the website. Just go to fox13now.com. Don't forget to click on the place. Remember, whenever you're outside somewhere and you need help, you're going to want somebody to throw you a
Lifeline.
Lifeline. And that's exactly what these guys do here. All right. Have a good day. Bye, guys.